gentlemen, upon reviewing my notes, I've made my decision. The winner for this episode of Armchair Devs Donkey Kong is... You ever just feel like you're trapped in a room and there's no good way to get out?
I think we've learned a valuable lesson here today. Don't try.
Dan will always pick the most caustic.
Oh my god,
Yep.
They're all pitching Donkey Kong games they want to play. Those fools. Those absolute morons.
As soon as I hear Dan go, oh, I'm going to turn off the comments, I went, oh no, he's going to pick a bad one.
This time I would want to play any game but mine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Armchair Devs Extra, the great variety show exclusive to patrons where you get to hear everyone yell at me.
Why ever would anyone do that, Daniel?
I don't know, Dr. Aggro. I've made such a good decision this time. I don't understand why anyone would be upset. Look, you all trapped me. I was stuck in a room. There was no safe way out.
I like that earlier in that same episode you talk about, oh yeah, Nintendo respects its IPs. We don't want to put out stuff that we can't sell at $60 later on. And then you
literally.
So
you're like, you trapped me in this room, so I just shot the flammable barrel.
Yes. One.
Yeah, that's
two,
how you do it.
Two, Bob, here's the problem.
Yeah.
I started thinking like Nintendo, and you know what his game sounds like? A bad Labo game.
There's no Labo game that bad.
You want to bet?
You're right.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, there's not yet in there.
Behold the power of my cardboard gorilla fist.
I was like, yeah, Nintendo would do a Labo with whole cans like this. That they would think that was a good idea and smart, and this control scheme is as bad as putting rolling on shaking the controller.
The weird one I started with was it did involve fake gorilla hands, but they had like arm extenders, and you played the whole game on what was basically a soft DDR pad while standing up and slamming the buttons on the ground with the gorilla fist.
Oh man.
That's really funny. I don't know. I was really torn this episode. I almost chose everyone's pitch. But I had to pick one. And then I was like, that's some Labo shit. It's killing me. It's like the Labo. I think Aggro's pitch literally resembles the worst part of Nintendo. And Bob's pitch is too... Feel's pitch is almost too optimistic. Like, I wish Nintendo treated Donkey Kong as well as Mario as an IP. The fact that they've done what is virtually the same game twice after leaving that franchise dead forever is a fucking shame. So when Aggro comes out here with this pitch, and I keep listening to it and keep thinking about it, I was like, they would do that. They would be like, oh, that's a neat idea, but we can't put a first-rate IP on that. Put Donkey Kong on that.
That's like a...
You're right. That's
right.
depressing me now, because that's exactly how they do that.
That would be Metroid.
No, because I feel like they care more about
they won't
Metroid.
Release something.
Well, also that. Yeah,
do you remember the Donkey Kong
about Metroid?
Do you remember Donkey Kong Jungle Climber?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
those were like GBA and DS, like you climb up the surface style games.
Yeah, it's
which you go, oh, they canceled the Donkey Kong Country 4 that was going to be made by Rare on the DS/GBA, but they made these.
That's the thing. Like KZ is clearly as wounded as I am over that, where it's just like you could have made really great.
You could have made a video game.
Yeah, you could have made a fucking video game instead.
But they decided, no, fuck you.
Instead, the strongest showing for Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Advance is probably that mini Mario game, where you play as the Micro Marios going up against Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah, Mario versus Donkey Kong, like March of the Minis or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's probably the strongest Donkey Kong game on the Game Boy Advance. I can't even think of a good Donkey Kong game on the DS.
Yeah, when I think of good Donkey Kong games on there, I think of ports.
Right?
Was there anything on the DS? I'm trying to think.
And as far as I'm concerned,
I'm
Donkey Kong
I'm
just
pretty
stopped
sure
after the
more of
SNES
those.
and didn't come back until the Wii.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want,
because
We're
it
starting
either
to throw
got
off some
ports
serious Sonic energy.
or gimmick game.
yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, it had a serious Sonic energy for a while there, and now is just gone, kind of like Metroid.
They made a dozen of those fucking mini games. They must have done well.
They're pretty fun to play. They're kind of like Donkey Kong 94 in a sense.
Yeah, I played the first one that didn't have the mini subtitle. And I remember being like, yeah, this is basically like the
The Game Boy Donkey Kong, yeah.
94 one, yeah.
Yeah, it's real good, real good. So Bob,
Yeah.
how irate are you that you didn't win?
It's whatever. I'm used to it at this point. I've stopped being the rating champion for like a year now or something.
That can't be the case. Let me think about it.
I mean, maybe you're going to be the one that people accuse of just making a Metal Gear game this time.
Oh,
I forgot that happened.
wait, when did that happen?
Silent Hill for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, making Metal Gear real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is the Metal Gear villain's backstory.
But yeah.
I did, unlike a lot of people, consider
Mm-hmm.
making a Kong. I
Everyone
Dan
thought about
it.
I mean, I did both.
Yeah, you did. It is like a horrible amalgamation. I guess mine was kind of like originally I had some weird plot behind Pauline being forced to marry Donkey Kong, so she was technically a Kong, and this was her design.
What?
Oh.
Oh, you drew art. You drew art for it.
Oh my god!
I can't believe this.
Bob,
Yeah.
your art
Yes.
for Wario.
Yes.
Did you start with the feels bad bro meme?
No. What?
Because that's the exact head shape that I'm looking at.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know. That's...
Bob, why does she look like a character from the Wild Thornberries?
Now that you mention it, she kind of does. I
thought he was trying to draw Yuffie.
I was just trying to give her an outfit similar to what you see on like Kong characters. They always have to have some shorts if they have pants at all. And
they
then
gotta show their midriff and legs.
and then I gave her a
Dixie doesn't even have pants; she has knee pads.
what?
Is that true? 1 second.
What? I knew she didn't have pants.
If you look at her like her sprite, it doesn't look like it's pants; it looks like it's leggings.
Yeah, she's not wearing pants. That's weird.
What did they give
How
her
did I
knee things? What game is that? Yeah, she has knee
I know
pads.
it's in Country 3 at least, but I'm pretty sure they just recycled the sprite, so it might be 2 as well.
Okay, I'm used to all the newer art where she doesn't have that. She just has the shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she had it in 2. She had like the knee things in 2.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I didn't. I
it's
never
'cause
noticed.
It's safety. It's safety first.
And I gave her that do-rag like funky wears, but it's got the colors like the old school Donkey Kong, so you see the iron girders and the black.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
Is that what's up there?
That's what's supposed to be going on. I didn't get too far.
I thought her hair just became a mess at the top.
I just can't stop looking at her eyes.
Yeah, no, it's a little much to deal with here, Bob.
I'm sorry. We can get rid of it. I'll delete it out of here.
I need to put that
Oh, you're
in
right,
this
you're right.
video now.
Everyone
Do you
else just-
usually make the extras a video?
No, well, yes. I normally make them, I think.
You don't have to. I'll just tweet it. It's fine.
It's okay. You know what, Bob? Here's what we'll do.
What's up?
We'll just post this picture on our DeviantArt.
Yeah, there we go.
You have a DeviantArt?
Yeah, for art drawn by Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Google brings up some awful things when you type in DixieCon. It's like human version.
You
Oh,
want this?
please move this show along.
So hey, Phil, how pissed
Yeah.
are you that you didn't win?
Dan, I can't be mad at you because I remember the story of the scorpion and the frog. An evil person cannot help but do evil, so you can't really judge them for it.
I just if Nintendo didn't just have this weird streak of I don't even know, just putting out a product that any human would look at and go, no.
I feel like they
What is wrong with
stopped
you?
that. Like that.
Like that Animal Crossing Mario Party game that you need amiibos to play.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
wait till the very last second on the Wii U and like, here's some bad stuff.
Here's the Mario tennis game with one court.
Ooh.
Remember the
Yeah.
Pikmin platformer for 3DS?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Hey Pikmin. Fuck Pikmin.
Why did they do this? I liked your pitch a lot, Phil. I liked it a lot.
So I actually have had like a branching path on this pitch
Oh.
where it's like, okay, well, it doesn't have like an evil branch.
No, I just like the idea of is like if Dan collects this many bad questions, he unlocks the evil path.
it was literally if somebody goes before me and has a 2D game, I have to switch it to the 3D route because I didn't want to also have a 2D game.
I too was afraid if someone else was like, I want to do Donkey Kong City. Literally, if someone else came in with that, I was scared.
I was terrified I wasn't going to be the only one riffing on Donkey Konga. Which is when Dad's like, "Hey, you want to be in the armchair devs for Donkey Kong?" My first thought is, "Oh my god, I didn't have an SNES growing up. The only Donkey Kong games I've played are the original one on the Game Boy and Donkey Konga."
You just look at your bongos and start seeing red.
Because here's the thing, the Donkey Konga we have here at GigaBoots HQ, that is half owned by Dr. Aggro. We split that price. So like,
Wow.
everyone's
Does,
like,
does he get to see it on weekends or?
he gets to see it as much as he wants, which is never. People are like, oh, you got to be sure to get this, and I'm like, what do you mean get this for the month? I've had that sitting in a box for 15 years.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
run down the mini bullet points.
Oh,
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Let's see what do I got here. Bullet point, lots of dumb mini games, which I intended on. Here's one for if I had gone the 2D route. Every single form of gimmick level is back.
Oh no.
Mine carts, rocket barrels, running from bees, running from saws, the rocket barrels where you have to go straight up and get fuel from Donkey Kong Country 3.
I cannot
single
wait
one.
for that in a stream.
I literally wrote as one of the bullet points, the Dead Zone comparison.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny as shit.
The reason I brought up Funky Kong at all is because in my pitch, K. Rool gets beaten up and washes up on DK Island. Donkey Kong gets beat up. Everybody has to get in Funky Kong's barrel plane and leave. And that's like your menu area as you go from island to island. I also had back all the bad Kongs that were cut out of the series are now back. Candy is back and runs the shop. And Swanky runs your like extras section. So if you want to go look at concept art or replay mini games, you have to talk to Swanky. And you would have like Chunky and Tiny and all the other fucking rejects in the background, but they wouldn't actually do anything.
Strangely, I thought he was going to use Swinky Kong, but as a shopkeep.
I also have Swanky Kong in my notes.
Let's see what the most important bullet points are. K. Rool gets a boss fight against all 4 generals at the end, where he gets to prove he's big and strong by beating their asses.
That fucking rules.
He gets the Piccolo moment where he instantly owns them.
Good.
Also, all of them would be martial arts. Like he has to sumo the turtle guy and box the tiger guy. Because that's kind of K. Rool's gimmick, is having all these weird personas. Music by Jake Kaufman.
Oh, I thought about asking about music, but then I didn't for some reason.
Because I didn't want to do David Wise.
Yeah.
Even though David Wise is great.
Yeah, Vert would be really good as a fit.
Those coin assholes from Donkey Kong Country 3 are back, and you have to set up a Rube Goldberg machine to knock them out in each level. And the most important bullet point, the game's ending is Rocky 3, where Donkey Kong and K. Rool are in a boxing ring. It's like, ding, ding, and they go in to hit each other in the credits.
Oh my god.
All right,
Fantastic.
KZ,
Yes.
it's your turn to vent. Why my piece of shit?
Why should I vent? I mean, you whip me almost every episode. So why was I supposed to expect different death?
I like
come
throwing
in
you
with
under
the
the bus
expectation-
personally. Well, I just asked you more about bananas.
Oh, God, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
that
know.
was fucked up, man.
I was like, come the fuck on, Bob. Dan is asking awful questions as is. I don't need even more useless information.
I was like, let me shoot him one more time.
Why did you?
I wrote my stuff down and went, this is going to be the one where I have the least amount of this info coming out of the episode. That's just how this works.
See,
The cosmic powers know.
you could solve this by being like, I have 300 flavors of bananas. Would you like me to talk about?
Son of a bitch.
That was legendary. Let me roll through some of my stuff here, which there's a decent amount. Your playable Kongs, I got it at the end. It's Donkey, Diddy, Dixie, and Chunky. Throughout the levels, I wanted them to each fulfill a different type of play style. So like Donkey Kong's the all-around character, you know, normal speed, jumping, and capability on everything. Diddy's fast and can do some of the more tight platforming. Dixie can just float through levels the way you could in the classic games. But Chunky is super strong because it's established. Chunky Kong is the strongest Kong of all time, but he'll be really slow, but he'd be able to take an extra hit. And you'd find like certain secrets and stuff by him crushing through certain things or taking out bosses easier.
I really thought you were going to say he's dead.
Well, that's why he's so strong. He came back from the dead.
Yes. That's why he has an extra heart now, just to ensure that he keeps going. I wanted to have animal buddies in there, so I picked some throughout the different games, like Squawks, Unguard, Ramby, Squitter, who was going to be sponsored, who was going to be sponsored by Nike, Ratley. See, that was the one where I'm like, I have to have something stupid in my pitch, so it's going to be Squitter wearing 4 pairs of Nikes. Did not get touched though. But yeah, it was going to be like you could break a box, jump on them, and do things that way, or you hit a transformation barrel, so you play as them for a chunk or the entirety of a level. I wanted to take some aspects of the earlier country games and kind of massage them a little bit, make them a little bit less psychotic. So fusing the giant DK coin into a different type of item that you only get through the bonus games, I thought was a good idea. Make so there's less things to search for. I noticed that Kong, the letters are more important in the recent games now.
Yeah, they are.
Whereas in the originals, they were just give you an extra life. So I wanted to kind of make them less important, but still cool. So what I did was you would collect them, and at the end of a level, if you hit the goal and you'd collected Kong, you would get a much more well-animated and exciting victory animation depending on the Kong that finished the level. So, say you collect Kong as Chunky, he turns into Disco Chunky from the Donkey Kong 64 intro, and he does like a 15-second disco number.
Now you've set up an ethical decision for the player. Do I want the one-up? I'll have to deal with the ending dance with Chunky.
Yes, and of course each one would have their own thing, where you could have Diddy and Dixie's be a more elaborate version of their DKC2 ones, where she was a rock star. Diddy had a boombox.
No, you can't do that anymore.
You can't?
Why not?
No. It's so bad. Are you just gonna make him like give him parachute pants like MC
Yes.
Hammer now?
Yeah.
Yes, the entire point is that it's supposed to be goofy and funny.
KZ, I have to know.
Yes.
Does Diddy Kong wear the stars on his shirt in this game?
I didn't think about that, but sure.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that?
What's wrong with the
I can't-
stars?
The stars are what made him bad.
What?
Okay, fine. There's no stars.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
I didn't write it, so it could be whatever the fuck you want.
Stars.
Yeah. Well, please divulge more information on this before I continue.
I just always hated the design with stars on him. It just looked weird. I thought it made him a lot less lame, or a lot more lame. Before that, he was cool. He had a boombox. Then he stopped having a boombox and had stars.
Bob's like 12 years old with a Garfield like calendar on his wall, and he's look at this lame asshole.
I mean, my goal was to embrace the cool factor of the boombox and sunglasses. That's why the victory animations are like that, so it makes sense. I had the helpful Kongs in, and they were going to be like the original games where, they own specific places for different purposes throughout each world. Like Cranky has a little hideout, gives you tips about where bonuses are in case you didn't find them, or maybe the boss if you're having trouble. Swanky's back with his own set of mini-game stuff in Swanky's Showstopper. So you can do fun little mini-games in his little pad. He has a trivia game based on things you've played so far. You can get an emblem from him. And Funky has a shop, which I titled Funky's Five and Dime, where you can get various different power-ups and items. Composer, I also went with Feels track of not just getting David Wise again. So I tried to think, and I picked Ace Plus, I believe their group name is. They do various music for Xenoblade Chronicles, but they also did the K. Rool remix in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yes, they did.
Like the new Gangplank Galleon thing. And I went, all right, just have them do that because that track's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they could provide a new sound, which I think would really benefit to making this feel different while still being a 2D Donkey Kong game. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. I kind of hit everything else in the thing. You don't really collect the bananas though. I don't know if it came off that you collect 4.7 million bananas to progress. It was more of a you beat the boss, 800,000 bananas explode.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that.
Yeah, we push forward.
I got that.
When
feel
you gave
like
me
maybe
feedback, I'm like, oh my god, did I lose because he thinks that I have to collect?
No.
The
No, I was just saying it merely pushes the buttons in people's brains that like collectathons, where they're like, I have so many bananas.
Yeah. But aside from that, yeah, I just wanted to focus on taking the best parts of the previous two styles.
Could you imagine Casey's game is a 2D platformer, but it has bananas filling the screen at all times throughout the whole game?
That's awful. That's like Mario or New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh god, yeah, that's so bad. That was so bad. You just become Banana Kong and then
Yes!
Knack 3 looks pretty great.
Oh man, this is gonna come out after they announce Knack 3, and they'll be like, "How did Aggro know?"
But yeah, I wanted to make a game that also had the Kremlings being important, because despite people saying that they should be over by now, the last time they were of relevance was in Donkey Kong 64, a game that is like 20 years old.
Yeah, I was surprised when people seemed over them, for sure. Like, they're better than...
I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, get rid of Bowser and the Koopas and the Goombas.
Yeah, nobody wants to play a Mario game anymore with Goombas.
Right?
I want to play a Mario game with just Birdo. Only Birdo. Birdo's as far as the eye can see.
Is this Pokemon Brown here? Your dad is Birdo. The first gym leader is Birdo.
Here's my statement. Birdo is better than any of the villains in the Returns games.
I think you're right.
I don't remember what the villains of the second Returns game even are. I think they're
called the Snowmads. They're polar creatures. All of them are bad.
I still need to play that game.
It's really sad that Returns was like, hey, we should do that again on the Wii U. That will sell. No, it won't. It's on the Wii
U. And we're fine. We'll put it on the Switch and charge you an extra $10.
Yeah. I would have bought it.
Where the Switch version was more expensive than the original version.
That Funky Kong mode is really pricey, okay?
I would have bought it if they just didn't do that. If they just
I'd
didn't
like
do
that game,
one
and I'd like that game like twice as much if it didn't have 800 collectibles.
Yeah.
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 Like my Donkey Kong game would have less collectibles than
aside from the 4.7 million bananas.
yeah, less numbered collectibles than any Donkey Kong game, even since the 90s.
Could you imagine you get to the final level and they're like, sorry, Donkey Kong, you can't cross this bridge unless you got 4.7 million bananas.
Game over.
I think my proudest thing in these notes is I was like, I need to make it like a foreign place. And then I went, what is the name of the place they go in Donkey Kong Country 3? And it's the Northern Cremisphere, so this is the Western Cremisphere.
Yeah, I did appreciate that detail. I gotta ask you, Aggro.
Yeah.
When you were brainstorming and came up with DKBK, was it really like Tom Green in that episode of Clone High where you're just sitting there saying, I gotta come up with a pitch for Armchair Dev's Donkey Kong, DK, BK, DKBK, DKBK?
Okay. The truth is probably lamer. So like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with regular Donkey Kong games, so I decided I needed to get in the headspace for this. So I was listening to a 10-hour version of the DK rap on YouTube.
Walnuts,
While I
pineapple
was at
smells,
work.
grape smells, oranges, and coconut shells.
I mean, his coconut gun fires. Anyway, so I was kind of humming it to myself at lunch, and I realized I was just saying BK instead of PK. That's it. That's the whole genesis of that idea.
Aggro, I want to remind you, you won.
I did. Oh my god! I can't believe I got away with this.
As soon as you revealed that it was going to use bongos, I whipped my head down and launched my headphones across the room. I thought I broke them.
This is. Oh my god! I just spent all day on my computer going, "Oh, I'm not a good person. This is not okay."
The universe shouldn't reward this, he said while typing out his winning proposal.
I've got to say, like one of my favorite parts of doing an Armchair Devs episode is asking caustic, just knife hurtling questions. And KZ and Feel, I have never been as adroitly shut down as I was today. Bravo.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. I really appreciated that. Where it's just like, we'll grab all the Nintendo influencers and force them to like our game.
Like, well, goddamn.
See, that was a wonderful answer. I was just, after being heavily abused by the most unhelpful questions in the world between Bob and Dan, I had to do what I had to do.
I don't know what you're talking
I became a hardened individual.
You know, I'm just upset that none of us pulled the incredibly deep pull of Redneck Kong.
I don't really like acknowledging that.
Yeah, I specifically didn't acknowledge most Kongs. Like, everything in 64 just isn't in my game.
Good.
The character that only exists in the title screen of Diddy Kong Pilot before it became Banjo Pilot.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've seen the image.
Oh, oh my god! What is going on with King K. Rool over there? He's like a scarf and a.
It's a scarf and like pilot goggles because he's like the Red Baron now because it's a pilot game.
That's
King K. Rool likes dressing up. He's like Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, it's very cute in I think the European versions. They try to say that it's a group of K. Rool brothers, when in reality, no, he just dresses up. In this game, he's a scientist.
He has fun here.
He does.
I had a couple more little things that I didn't get out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was going to have the Mario Kart 8 composers on it to have a lot of horns and stuff for my game.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're watching a late night talk show.
That's right.
I was live on Saturday night.
I wanted to have an easy mode like those other games they do, but it'd be a bow tie that was ridiculously huge and made you invincible.
I'm just thinking of in Donkey Kong Country 3. There's some bear that says you're cheating and using Nintendo power if you find the secret world early, and his bow tie just spins really fast.
I thought of making the God, what is the baby Kong in 3's name?
Kitty
Kong.
Kitty.
I thought of having a plot like the Scooby-Doo live action movie where they were evil like Scrappy-Doo.
Oh. And Kitty Kong pees in the car.
and
Wow.
New Donk
No,
and Diamond City are very close. They're like port cities like in Batman v Superman.
God, this just makes me remember that they made Tiny Kong like a hot character or attempted to.
I try to not think
Yeah,
about any of that.
Yeah, they made her like twice as tall and gave her like an older, like a more human shaped body. She was in the most recent baseball game for
Oh,
the Wii U, I
God.
think it was on the Wii U. Yeah, like Mario Super Sluggers, here she is in that.
She's very hip and happening.
Oof.
I don't know what you're
Oh.
talking about.
I've always never liked Tiny Kong because I went, why did they replace Dixie with a
yeah, why
character
isn't
that
she-
looks worse?
Why isn't she just Dixie? It's never made sense.
Right? Like if you're going to, God forbid, sexualize one of the Kongs, why do the one named Tiny?
I mean, why create her at all? Even in DK64, it's like now you can spin with your hair to jump farther. Why aren't you just
Because they wanted to create one that was wearing pants. Because if they just put Dixie in pants, it would have made the fact that she wasn't wearing pants before more visible.
There's no need to talk about sexualized Kongs when Candy Kong exists.
True.
that? Ugh, please enjoy DK64.
I will not. I will not.
I also want Waluigi to run a tennis court mini game
Oh, that's cool.
because that's the only time anyone cares about him when he's in tennis.
I was gonna say that's pretty fucked up that his brother won't give him a better role in all of this,
No.
but Ashley gets in charge of some shit.
I thought you were going
Well-
to say arcade machine because, everyone likes Waluigi for Waluigi pinball in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Why couldn't he be
Well,
running an arcade?
Dan, Waluigi is not Wario's brother. According to Nintendo, he just showed up at Wario's house one day and nobody knows where he's from.
He is the best villain ever.
I love Waluigi.
It would have been the funniest shit if one of you was like, and my villain's Waluigi.
Yes, if we had Waluigi and Wario as the two villains, oh man.
If you turn too fast, you will always see Waluigi at the corner of the screen.
The opening pitch is the most scary part of any of these episodes because you go, oh, fuck. Are two people going to have divine retribution again?
Mhm. It's terrifying every time.
I'm just
Thankfully, no one went, okay, here's Donkey Kong Country Mighty Kids meal.
Yeah, you suckers were all like, I'm gonna make a good Donkey Kong game with interesting concepts and good gameplay.
Yo, maybe I should stop making a game where the goal is to make something I want.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Check this out. Okay.
What?
Agro's gonna host the next Armchair Devs, so it's anyone's game.
Oh no.
God, what's the theme?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Because ever since KZ jokingly said Sonic like 6 months ago, I've been living in quiet terror.
It would make sense for Robotnik to be the host.
We can't do that until it's time for another Sonic month.
Don't put that curse on me, Phil.
The lessons of Sonic Month are something that we should carry in our hearts all year
I am
round.
unironically excited for them to do Sonic month again.
So am I. Don't tell Bob. It's okay, Bob. You know what's better than 3 themed months in a row?
5.
Did he take it? Were you gonna say 5?
I mean,
What would the fourth one be?
Feel there's
in this
always something.
situation?
no, there's like 3 things I could say right now, and they're all bullshit or real. You don't know.
You need keep doing theme months until we finally reach Jackie January.
And then Bob is dead.
Then there's
He's
Bob.
Domo.
He's dead.
I keep waiting for Resistance Fall of May.
I don't get it. You guys
They
were
do
excited
resist-
for Halo.
Resistance 2, but for some reason aggro's not involved in any way.
That would be horseshit. Why would I have to go through it and not him?
Right? I would never make anyone play Resistance 2 without me. It's just not fair.
Yeah, no, that's completely cruel and unfair.